back to my channel. This is the HO2 Productions, and yes, I'm back filming in this location this time. The reason why I'm making this video is because of one individual ranger who was my second favorite ranger out of the original 5. Now, you may recall Walter Jones is by far one of my favorite Black Rangers in Season 1 and early Season 2 of Mighty Morphin, as well as the Boom Studio comics as well. A little funny story about this brother, because I remember like around 2000 or 2001 when I was like younger, I went to the flea market for the first time and I've seen this Power Rangers VHS box art of Zack, which was Happy Birthday Zack. You have your Zack morphing into his Ranger and then to his Zord. I've always been a fan of those type of box art because they just brings you back to childhood memories, to nostalgia. And though Mighty Morphin wasn't even that great of a franchise as a whole, but let's just say it was the franchise that capitalized popularity in the early 90s even to now, thanks to the Boom Studio comics, like I said before. 3 years ago, I went to the Goodwill Sales Center, and it was around 2019 when I met one of my favorite teachers. 2019 and possibly early 2020 when I was in American Studies 8 with Mr. Keeks. And mind you, my teacher is a huge comic nerd. From Star Wars, Marvel, Power Rangers, etc. Now, him and I, before class even started, we always talk Power Rangers and Marvel, DC, Star Wars, you name it. We always talk geek culture while staying focused on education, because you know education comes first before we talk about other things. But it was cool, and we were always able to talk about everything about geek culture before class even started. And our class didn't start like around 9:30. Yeah, I think it was around 9:30, 10 o'clock. It depends on which time class even started. He told me that he even met Walter Jones one time at a con. I've seen the video of it on his phone, and I was a bit jealous a little bit. But you know what though, Mr. Keeks, if you're watching this, man, shout out to you, man. I hope that you are continuing to teach at Goodwill Excel Center. You are like one of my absolute favorite teachers, because you and I, we share a lot of comics. We love Power Rangers, we love geek cultures, and we both hate politics, so let that be known. So shout out to you. Alright, now Zack Taylor alone is by far my second favorite Ranger out of the original 5, because he has some interesting stuff that he went through in the original series, as far as like TV show wise. Now his Japanese counterpart, on the other hand, Goshi is that type of Ranger that you don't want to mess with, especially his Ranger Ghost, like that type of voice. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Each time when he say his catchphrases, his voice is so deep you can barely understand him. And I think that's what makes him the gorilla of a Ranger, because of his voice, of his toughness. I'm talking about Goshi, not Zack. Zack is a pretty cool Black Ranger because of his hip-hop keto, dancing while fighting at the same time. And not to mention, one of my favorite episodes from Season 1 was his birthday episode, because his friends was trying to surprise him, but he probably thought that everybody, including his friends, forgotten about his birthday, and that's not really the case. Rita actually created one of the best looking monsters and a warrior from Season 1, which is the Nasty Knight. And I don't know what they call Nasty Knight in G-Ranger. I guess Dora Knight? I'm not sure. But if someone let me know in the comments down below, what did they call Nasty Knight and G-Ranger? Please do so. Although Happy Birthday Zack was one of my favorite episodes from Season 1. He also had an interesting episode called the ACBC Spider, when he was very afraid of spiders, and it's been well documented, teaching kids the hip-hop keto, and it was also added during the intro of the TV show. And yeah, that, and he also had a good focus episode was the Green Candle Saga Part 2, when he was trying to tell Jason, look, if we don't get the Tommy, he's gonna lose his life. Now, mind you, kid shows like Power Rangers don't ever talk about death on TV. But I guess in like later years, when Disney took over, they pretty much got away with it. Starting with Ninja Storm, when Tori mentioned something about Dustin's grandmother being dead for so many years. So I guess that counts for now. And yeah, not to mention Zack's love interest, Angela. I wonder what happened to her actress after Power Rangers. I mean, she wasn't even mentioned in the season 2 show, but apparently, yeah, that didn't happen. So if y'all know and remember, during season 2, Austin, Walter, and 3 Train actually left the show due to the money dispute from Saban and wanting to pay their stunt doubles. Something about this behind the scenes on Power Rangers, because they were paid less. They were only paid like $600 a week when they could have like done more, gotten more money out of it. So I guess you can say that also St. John in the interview, he also stated that he had to work in a fast food restaurant just to get the money that he should have gotten from Saban. And which is kind of sad, because, you know, as actors and entertainers, you want to make sure that you're getting a good amount of payment after your good performances on TV and on camera at the same time. I guess you could say his character, along with Jason and Trini, they all went to the peace conference. And here's the thing, the Boom Studio Comics, they've done such a good job on that as well. Even though I did not like how the transitioning of the Mighty Morphin run, but I kind of preferred the Go-Go Power Rangers run when Tommy was trying to convince Jason not to go to the peace conference and not quit as a ranger or whatever though. But I think when it comes to the replacements, the Go-Go Power Rangers run, they did it just right. So with the Omega Rangers here right now and in continuity, let's just say that Zack alone is a standout ranger, and it's pretty much shown just how awesome ranger he really is. So shout out to Walter Emmanuel Jones. And yeah, y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below. And what were your favorite memories of Zack Taylor, aka the Zack Man? And yeah, I'll let y'all in my next video.